Hello fam, welcome back to my channel once again. If you are new here, my name is Barikisu and I'm a third year PhD student at Michigan State University, and here on my channel I usually share scholarships, fellowships and study abroad opportunities. But today I'm going to be sharing softwares, tools and apps that can help make life easy for graduate students, as if you're doing your master's or PhD, and even undergrads can use some of these softwares and tools. And I'm doing this because I know there are so many new students that will be starting their graduate school journey this fall semester, and I think it will be good to familiarize yourself with some of these tools as early as you can. I mean, it's easier to get used to them now. So yeah, I decided to share some of these tools. I've been using some myself, and there are some that I don't really use frequently, but I find them to be very helpful as well. So I'm just going to share my screen and then I'll show you all these softwares. I'll try to demonstrate how to use some of the softwares. And yeah, I do hope that it would help make life easy for you as a graduate student. So yeah, tag along as I share my screen and just show you these softwares and how to use them. Yeah. So the first tool that I would talk about, or that I would suggest for graduate students, is a referencing tool, right? There are so many referencing tools online. You can look them up, work around with them and decide which one works best for you. But for me, the referencing tool that I use is called Zotero. So Zotero is also a referencing tool, and it helps you to collect articles, organize them, annotate. It helps you to cite. It also generates it's also automatically generates references for you. And the good thing about Zotero is you can connect it to your Word. So there are so many people who use Zotero in their Word as well, and using Zotero in your Word documents, it helps generate references automatically. So as you are typing and citing sources, by the time you'll be done, it's also generates the reference section for you, and in a very good way, right? So this is how Zotero appears. You can download Zotero on your Mac, on your Windows, and this is how it appears. So the good thing that I like about Zotero is that it's not only helpful for generating references. For me, I think it's also a good way to kind of arrange your files and have them at one place, right? So you can have your files on your PC, but what if your PC breaks down and you lose everything, right? But if you have them on Zotero, because Zotero is online, so far as you remember your password and your login details, it will be easier to access those documents again, right? So it's an easy way to arrange your files. So for instance, I would advise new students to start using it to arrange their files. So if you are taking a methods class, for instance, you can just create a folder called methods class, and you will just upload all your reading articles from that methods class to that particular folder. So you can always refer back to that folder even after you finish taking the class. So this is how it appears. You create the folders, it generates citations for you. The other good thing I like about Zotero is you can create your notes in Zotero, right? So if you have the article, whilst you are reading the article, you can also be creating notes or just write your takeaways from the article, so that you can use it for class discussion. It can also help you know what the article is about anytime you come back to that particular article. And I have Zotero on my laptop. So this is how Zotero appears, right? So these are some of the things that I have on this particular Zotero. So for instance, this particular paper, I have so many articles here. In order to generate citation, I can just do this and it can create bibliography from this collection. So let's say I need to create a reading list for my comprehensive exams, or any other thing. You can just create a bibliography from a particular folder, and that would help you. So let's say I'll just create bibliography from here. You can choose whatever. I promised that I wasn't going to go through how to use the softwares in detail, but just a quick overview of how you can use Zotero. So you can just use it to generate a citation. And again, you just copy to clipboard, whichever one you want, but I usually copy to clipboard so that I can just easily save it on my Word. We use APA here in the US, so if that's what you use, you can just choose that. You click OK, and then it will just copy it to clipboard for you, and you can just paste it on your Word document. So I already did this earlier, but yeah, I will just delete this and just like paste a new one. So I'm just gonna paste what Zotero created for me. So this is it. Here you have like your bibliography from all those articles that you had over there. So easy way to like generate bibliography. And again, as I said, you can have it on your Word document, and it makes life very easy and simple. So yeah, I would encourage you to try using Zotero or any other referencing tool if you're a graduate student. The other tool that I'll talk about is a paraphrasing tool. So as graduate students, we write articles. You have to cite sources, you have to paraphrase articles and stuff like that. And for me, I think one easy way to do that is to use Killbot. You don't have to necessarily like rely on whatever it would paraphrase for you. But it's just a step. Like, it can help you also organize like your thoughts and find how to like paraphrase it very well. I don't think it paraphrases it like really I mean, it paraphrases it very well, but you still also need like to do some work. But it's at least a first step for you, right? So I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. So for instance, I have this particular article here, and I want to cite this whole thing, but I want to like paraphrase it, right? I don't want to like just cite just like copy everything, but I want to paraphrase what they have here. Once you paste it here on Killbot, you just click on paraphrase, and it will just like paraphrase whatever is here for you. I don't know why it's taking a while, but yeah, it will paraphrase it and you can see it here. And the good thing about Killbot is it's not only for paraphrasing, it also checks your grammar for you. So you can also use it to check your grammar. You can also use it to check if like you've not plagiarized something. So for instance, if it paraphrases this for you, and then like you also go ahead to put it in your own words, and you want to check if like there's no plagiarism in that, you can use like the plagiarism checker to check that. So Killbot is another tool to use. I don't know why this is taking long, but yeah. Let me just I'm gonna try again, and I hope this time it doesn't take long. All right, so yeah, this is how it paraphrases like whatever you put here for you. So you can see here that it has paraphrased like everything here in a different language, or it has worded it differently, right? And even after that, you can always, so for instance, if you don't want to use the word preventive, you just click here and you can choose any other word, and it's a good tool just to help you like with paraphrasing for the initial stages, right? And you can use it for grammar check, plagiarism checker, and like other stuff. Yeah, so Killbot is another tool you can look up. The other tool you can use is Research Rabbit. So the good thing about Research Rabbit is it's very helpful for literature review. So if you are doing a literature review in a particular topic and you don't want to go through like using Google Scholar to filter out all the articles and stuff, Research Rabbit is a very good tool to use for that. It can generate like different articles related to a particular topic for you, right? So here with Research Rabbit as well, you can create folders. So you can have something like a new collection, new category. You can also connect it to Zotero. So that's the good thing, right? So whatever article you save on Research Rabbit, if you have Zotero, you can easily connect it as well to Zotero. So if you want references for those particular articles, then you can use Zotero to generate like those references, right? So for instance, let's say I'm doing a study on cancer survivors. So I have a folder or a collection titled Cancer Survivors, and I want to add more papers to this cancer survivors folder, right? So I'll just go to add papers, and I'll just type cancer survivors called communication because that's what I'm interested in, right, for this particular research. So I'll just click on search, and it will generate so many papers related to the topic. Like you can see all these topics, and it will also give you like the purpose. It kind of gives you a summary of all the papers. And what you can do is, so if you want to like create a literature folder for a particular topic, you just do add to collection, and you just have all added to the collection, and you can always go back and like read them. The other thing you can also do is you can just use a paper's DOI to kind of like generate or find articles related to that paper. And papers, if you don't know what a DOI is, I'm gonna show you what a DOI is. And one way to like retrieve that is to just go to like Google Scholar, right? So I'm just gonna search for an article. So for instance, let's say we have this particular article on let's say we have the impact of communication on cancer, blah blah blah. So the DOI is here. Like when you click on an article on Google Scholar, you would see something like this, and the DOI is just this number from 10 up, like upwards. So that's the DOI, but you would see that they've written DOI, right? So you copy the DOI, and I just copied the DOI. I go back to Research Rabbit and I paste the DOI here. So when I add directly, what it will do is it will just add it to my collection for me, right? So I can also add papers, and it would like just add everything to it for me. So yeah, that's a good way to also like create a reference, like to create a literature folder, or to have like different articles related to a particular topic. The other thing is Grammarly, right? So Grammarly is also like a good software to use just to check your grammar. Even if you're a grammar guru or you are good at writing, everyone needs a second eye for like their article. That's one advice that my professor gave me. So if you write a research paper on an article, you always need a second eye to look at it, or to take a look at it. So Grammarly can be that second eye for you. Like you just paste it there, it just checks if there are any grammatical error and stuff, and it will just check it for you. So let's just copy and paste the same thing here on Grammarly and see what it would tell us. So here, like it's saying there are no issues, but just like these are just the like little issues it found. It's saying engagement is a bit bland and stuff like that. I don't use the premium because I just need it for like to check simple stuff for me, right? You can use the premium if you want. I think the premium allows you to find, like, it allows you identify like several errors and stuff. But yeah, Grammarly is a good way to check if like everything is like good, there are no spelling mistakes and stuff like that. So yeah, you can use Grammarly is the next tool that I would advise you to use. The next one is Paper Digest, and with Paper Digest as well, don't worry about this, okay? But so Paper Digest also gives you a summary of like articles. So if you want like to receive a summary of a particular article, for instance, like you didn't get a chance to read all your articles in a particular week, I'll not advise you to do that. Always make sure you do all your readings. But if like for some reason you couldn't finish all your articles and you want a software that can help summarize it, one way to do that is to use Paper Digest. It will just summarize the article for you, right? So let's try it. Let's try with the DOI. So with the Paper Digest, you can either use the DOI or you can just copy the link to that particular paper, put it here, and it will digest the article for you, right? So let's say we have this, and yeah, let's copy the DOI and see if it would generate it for us. So I paste the DOI here, and it's gonna summarize like whatever is in that paper for us. So the thing about Paper Digest is if the paper is not an open access, you cannot it cannot access it for you, right? So with this, what you need to do is to find papers that is open access. So like that's papers that like the PDF and all those stuff is available, and it's easier for them to like kind of like summarize those particular articles. So let's try with this. I'm gonna go back to Paper Digest. Okay, so this article is also not easily accessible, so it's telling us to try some articles from Plus One. Plus One is an open access, so like most of the articles there on Plus One, it's open. So let's just pick any article here from Plus One. So we have this. So this is it. So it's telling you what the paper is about. Sorry for that. Yeah, so Paper Digest will just tell you what the paper is about. So it kind of gives you a summary and tells you what you can learn from the article. It gives you the discussion and conclusion. So the good thing with Paper Digest is you don't have to read the entire article, right? You don't have to like go through the entire article and read everything. It just gives you a summary of like whatever is in the article. It's also a good way for you when you are doing lit review, like you find an article and you don't want to read the entire thing, you can use Paper Digest. And as you saw earlier, Paper Digest works more with open access articles, so you have to make sure that whatever article you are using for Paper Digest is like open access, so that you can retrieve like a summary of it, right? Yeah, cool. The other thing I'll talk about is Canva. So Canva is like, it's really just a simple tool that you can use to create a design. Canva is good for you like for creating like presentation slides, for creating posters and stuff. And the good thing with Canva is you can even share projects with someone. So this is a project that my colleagues shared with me, and it was a project on it was like a poster project, right? So we worked on this poster on Canva. So Canva, you can use Canva to create posters, you can use it to like design your slides, you can use it to create your presentations. It's very helpful for all those things, and I'll create a separate video on how to use Canva very well. But yeah, you can try Canva for like creating articles and all those stuff, right? For creating presentations, for designing and all those stuff. Yeah, so the next one that I'll show you how to use is Scholasty. So Scholasty is also an app that kind of summarizes articles for you. So here you have article summarizer, right? And the good thing with Scholasty as well, you can have the Chrome extension so that you can import everything like from Google. So this how Scholasty is. And unlike Paper Digest, Scholasty doesn't work only with like open access articles, so that's the good thing. You can use both Paper Digest and Scholasty. So let's try using Scholasty right now and see what it would generate for us for this particular article. Scholasty. So what you do is you put the DOI here, or just the link to the article, you put it there and you do summarize into this thing, and it will just summarize it for you. So this is it. Here you have it, like this particular research article that we got from online. Scholasty has summarized it for us. It will give you the key concept, the abstract, the synopsis. You can look them all up, but what I always go straight to is the Scholasty summary, right? So it gives you a summary, just summarizes it like very simple for you, gives you the background, the methods, the findings, the results, and yeah, so that's what Scholasty does. So you can use Scholasty as well for your summary. So let's just go through all the apps again. Use Zotero for your referencing, use Killbot for your paraphrasing, grammar checker, plagiarism checker, use Research Rabbit for your lit review papers. So it helps you generate papers related to a particular topic that like you are working on. Use Grammarly to also check your grammar. Use Paper Digest to summarize open access articles. Use Canva to create your presentation slides. Use it to create your poster presentations, and use it for like any other design that you want. and use Scholarly to like summarize your articles. So yeah, these are like some of the softwares, tools, and apps that I'm like that I wanted to share with you. So these are just the softwares, tools, and apps, and I'll encourage all of you to give it a try. I know this was too long. I didn't intend for this video to be too long, and yeah, next time I'll do better, and I'll try as much as I can to like go more in depthly and like show you how to use some of these softwares like in my next video, or maybe in like my subsequent videos. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching my video and for supporting me, and let me know in the comment section if there's anything you would like to see me cover on my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.